If you are 70, 80 years old and can still do the following 10 things, you are a rare gem. Have you ever stopped to wonder what it truly means to shine in your 70s and 80s? Not just to get by, but to thrive. To live with such vitality and grace that people can't help but notice the spark in you? Today, we're diving into a celebration of life's rare gems. Those extraordinary individuals between 70 and 80 who can still do 10 remarkable things. These aren't feats reserved for the young or the superhuman. They're simple, profound acts of living that prove age is just a number when you nurture your body, mind, and spirit with intention. In this journey, we'll uncover what makes these 10 abilities so special, explore why they matter, and offer practical, heartfelt advice to either keep your light glowing or start kindling it anew. Stay with me until the end, because what you'll discover here could redefine how you see your later years, or inspire you to help someone you love shine even brighter. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Your support keeps this wisdom flowing. And if you love what you hear, drop a like and share this with someone who needs it. Let me know in the comments. If this resonates with you, type 1. If it doesn't, type 0. So I can make it even better next time. Ready? Let's begin. The Rare Gem Standard. What does it mean to thrive at 70, 80? Picture a diamond, not dulled by time, but refined, its edges sharpened by years of experience into something breathtaking. That's what it looks like to thrive at 70 or 80, doing things that others might assume are beyond reach. Not because you're defying age, but because you're embracing it with purpose. Too often, aging is painted as a slow fade into dependency, a time to sit back and let life happen. But what if your 70s and 80s could be your most dazzling chapter? The idea of golden years is a start, but it's vague. Let's get specific. Here are 10 things that mark you as a rare gem, and I'll show you why they're worth celebrating and how you can hold on to them. The 10 things that make you a rare gem. You can walk a mile without stopping. Imagine stepping out your door at 70 or 80, the morning light casting long shadows on the path ahead, a faint breeze brushing your skin as you set off. You walk a full mile, about 20 minutes for most, without pausing to catch your breath, lean against a wall, or sit down. Your steps might not be as quick as they once were, but they're steady, carrying you forward with a rhythm that feels like your own. This isn't just a physical feat, it's a quiet triumph of independence, a way to claim the world around you, whether it's a trip to a nearby shop, a loop through a park, or just a stretch of sidewalk you've known for years. At this age, walking a mile without stopping marks you as a rare gem because it shows your body still answers when you call, your spirit still yearns to move, and your life still has places to go. This kind of mobility is more than just getting from point A to point B. It's freedom in motion, the ability to decide where you'll be today without needing a ride, a cane, or a worried hand to steady you. Research tells us walking keeps your muscles strong, your balance sharp, and your heart pumping, cutting the risk of falls that so often shadow these years. But you don't need a doctor to tell you what it feels like. The air filling your lungs, the ground solid under your feet, the small ache that says you're alive. It's not about speed or distance records, it's about presence, about being out there, part of the day's hum. Picture yourself reaching that mile mark, turning back with a little nod to yourself, proof you're not just sitting through life, but stepping through it. How do you hold on to this or build it if it's slipped away? It starts with a single step, then another. If a mile feels far, begin with what you can. 5 minutes around your yard, 10 down the street. Add a bit more each week, a block or two, letting your legs find their pace. Wear shoes that hug your feet right. Maybe grab a stick or a friend for balance if the ground feels tricky. There's no rush. Some days might be slower, and that's fine. The point is to keep going. Imagine the sun on your face, the sound of birds or cars or silence, depending on where you are. It's not a race, it's a ritual, a way to wake your body up and say, we've still got this. And if a knee creaks or a hip grumbles, listen to it. Rest when you need to, stretch a little, then try again. The gift of this goes beyond the walk itself. At 70 or 80, moving like this keeps you woven into the world, running an errand, visiting someone, or just soaking in the view. It's a signal to those who care about you. They don't have to hover, don't have to worry you're fading. Picture their relief, the way they smile when they see you coming down the path, steady and sure. It's not just exercise, it's a lifeline, a thread of strength that ties your days together. And it's yours to claim no matter how long it's been. Start today, one short walk, one moment to feel the earth under you. You're not just walking, you're carrying yourself forward, shining in a way that's rare and real. 2. You can cook a meal from scratch. Imagine standing in your kitchen at 70 or 80, a cutting board in front of you, the scent of garlic or herbs rising as you chop, stir, and season. You turn a handful of raw ingredients, maybe some vegetables, a bit of meat, a sprinkle of spice, into a warm, steaming dish, all with your own hands. It's not about a fancy spread or a recipe from a chef's book. It's about the simple, deep satisfaction of making something from nothing, sitting down to eat it, and knowing you didn't need anyone else to put it on the table. At this age, cooking a meal from scratch marks you as a rare gem because it's a blend of creativity, self-reliance, and quiet pride that says you're still the master of your own space. This isn't just about filling your stomach. It's about feeding your soul. There's a rhythm to it, the knife slicing through an onion, the sizzle of oil in a pan, the moment you taste and tweak. It keeps your hands busy, your mind sharp as you recall old tricks or invent new ones, and your heart full with the memory of meals past. Maybe ones you made for others long ago, or ones you learned from someone you loved. At 70 or 80, it's a way to hold on to yourself, to say, I've got this, even when the world might expect you to lean on takeout or help. Picture the steam rising, the plate in front of you, the first bite that tastes like your own effort. It's not just food, it's a small victory, a piece of independence you can savor. How do you keep this alive or start if it's new? It doesn't have to be hard. Begin with something basic. Scramble an egg, toss in a pinch of whatever's in the cupboard, or simmer a pot of soup, water, a carrot, a potato, a dash of salt. If your hands shake or your grip's not what it was, use tools to ease the way. Pre-cut veggies, a jar of sauce, a slow cooker that does the heavy lifting. The magic isn't in the complexity, it's in the doing. Imagine the warmth spreading through your kitchen, the way it pulls you into the moment. You might burn something, undercook another, laugh at it, try again. It's yours, every messy, delicious bit of it, and that's what counts. The ripple of this is beautiful. At 70 or 80, cooking keeps you active, standing, stirring, reaching, and saves you from the trap of processed junk or pricey deliveries. It's a tie to your past, a nod to the days when you fed a table full of voices, and a gift to your present, proving you're still here, still capable. Picture sitting down to that meal, the quiet pride in your chest, the way it tastes better because you made it. It's a shield against feeling small, a way to fill your space with something real. Start this week, one dish, one try. You're not just eating, you're crafting, shining in a way that's rare and warm. 3, you can laugh at yourself. Imagine yourself at 70 or 80, fumbling through a moment. Maybe you call someone by the wrong name, drop a spoon mid-meal, or trip over a rug in plain sight. Now picture letting out a big, honest laugh, the kind that shakes your shoulders and crinkles your eyes, turning the slip into a spark of joy instead of a shadow of shame. This isn't about pretending life's perfect. It's about meeting its quirks with a grin, a rare strength that keeps you light when the years might try to weigh you down. At this age, laughing at yourself marks you as a gem because it shows you're still resilient, still human, still willing to find the bright side of the stumble. This isn't just a chuckle, it's a lifeline. At 70 or 80, things don't always go smoothly. Memory skips, hands falter, plans unravel. But if you can laugh at the mess, You're taking it back, making it yours instead of letting it define you. Science says it's good medicine, cutting stress, lifting your spirits, even easing a bit of ache. But you'll feel it deeper than that, the way it loosens your chest, the way it turns a frown into a story. Picture the moment. You spill a glass of water, and instead of grumbling, you say, "Well, I'm watering the floor today." It's not denial, it's defiance, a refusal to let small things steal your shine. And it's free, no pills, no cost, just you and a bit of humor. How do you grow this? It's simpler than it sounds. Next time you trip up, pause, feel the heat of embarrassment, then let it go with a smile. Try a line, "Guess I'm a genius at chaos." Or that's one way to keep life interesting. Start small, laugh at a forgotten word, a mismatched sock. Imagine the sound filling your space, the way it shifts the air. It might feel odd at first, especially if you're used to brushing mistakes off or hiding them, but it gets easier, warmer, more you. And if someone's there, let them hear it. They'll catch the spark, see you glow instead of shrink. It's not about forcing it, it's about finding it, letting it bubble up naturally. The power here is quiet but vast. At 70 or 80, laughing at yourself keeps you soft when life could harden you. It's a bridge to others, showing them you're not brittle, not closed off, but open and alive. Picture their faces when you laugh. The worry fades, the connection grows. It's a gift to your days too, turning a slip into a memory you'll chuckle at later. Imagine the lightness it brings, the way it cuts through the gloom. Try it soon. One fumble, one laugh. You're not just brushing it off, you're lighting up, shining in a way that's rare and true. 4, you can learn a new skill. Who says the chance to learn something new fades when you hit 70 or 80? Picture yourself at this age, sitting down with a bit of the curiosity tingling in your chest, deciding to try something you have never done before. Maybe figuring out how to send a text message with a little smiley face, picking up a pair of knitting needles for the first time, or even learning the rules of a card game you've always watched others play. This isn't about becoming a master overnight or proving anything to anyone. It's about the quiet thrill of stretching your mind, the spark of pride when you realize you've added a new layer to who you are. At 70 or 80, learning a new skill shows your brain is still wide awake, still eager to dance with fresh ideas, and it's a beautiful way to keep your days from blending into one another. Think about what it means to take on something new at this stage. It's not just about the skill itself, though that's exciting enough. It's about defying the notion that age locks you into a fixed version of yourself. Maybe it's as simple as learning to use a smartphone to check the weather or order groceries online. Or perhaps it's something creative like sketching a flower or strumming a few chords on a guitar you've always wanted to try. The beauty lies in the process, the fumbling first attempts, the little aha moments when it clicks, the way your confidence grows with each step. Research tells us that challenging your brain like this can keep it sharp, staving off memory and boosting your mood. But you don't need a study to feel the lift it brings, the way it makes you sit a little taller, smile a little wider. How do you start? Keep it small and gentle. There's no rush. Find something that sparks your interest, something you've maybe admired in others or wondered about in passing. It could be as practical as learning to set reminders on your phone so you never miss a doctor's appointment, or as playful as figuring out how to make a paper crane. Grab a guide, a book, a video online, or even a patient friend, and take it one piece at a time. The first try might feel clumsy, and that's okay. Every stumble is a sign you're growing. Picture the moment you get it, sending that first message, folding that first shape, hearing that first note. It's not just a skill, it's a victory, a whisper to yourself that you're still in the game. And the ripple effects are profound. Learning keeps you tethered to the world. Suddenly, you're not just watching life pass by, you're part of it. You might find yourself chatting with someone younger about that app you've mastered, or showing off a little project you've finished. It's a bridge across generations, a way to stay relevant and engaged. Don't let anyone convince you that your learning days are behind you. Your mind is like a garden. always ready for new seeds to take root. Start today. Pick one thing, take one step. Maybe you mess up, maybe you laugh at the mess. That's part of the fun. You're not outdated, you're unfolding into something new. And that's a rare, radiant thing at 70 or 80. 5. You can tend a garden. Imagine yourself at 70 or 80, standing in a patch of sunlight, your hands brushing against soft soil as you plant a seed, water a sprout, or snip a leaf from a thriving plant. It doesn't have to be a grand garden sprawling across a yard. Just a single pot of herbs on your windowsill, a cluster of flowers by the door, or even a tiny tomato plant in a corner can make you a rare gem. This isn't just about growing things. It's about nurturing life, staying active, and finding a quiet rhythm with the earth. At this age, tending a garden keeps your body moving, bending to dig, reaching to prune, lifting a watering can, while wrapping your spirit in a calm that's hard to find anywhere else. It's a slow, steady dance with nature, a reminder that growth doesn't stop even as the years pile up. There's a special kind of magic in watching something you've cared for bloom. You start with a seed or a cutting, press it into the dirt, and wait. Days pass, and then there it is, a green tip pushing through, a bud unfurling. It's not fast or flashy, but that's the point. It teaches you patience, rewards you with progress you can touch. Studies say gardening lowers stress, eases anxiety, and even gets your blood flowing better, but you'll feel it without needing the numbers. The way your shoulders loosen as you work, the way time slips away while you're lost in the leaves. It's not about perfection. A wilting stem or a stubborn weed is just part of the story. You adjust, you keep going, and you see life unfold because of you. How do you make it work at 70 or 80? You don't need strength or space, just a little corner and a willingness to try. If bending is tough, set up a raised planter so you can sit while you work, or keep a stool handy. Start with something easy, a pot of mint that smells like summer, a flower that catches your eye. Water it, watch it, talk to it if you feel like it. Plants don't judge. Picture the moment you snip that first sprig for your tea or give a bloom to someone you love. It's not just a plant. It's a piece of you, a small legacy growing right there. And it's a companion too, something to check on each morning. A quiet friend when the house feels too still. This goes beyond the physical. Tending a garden pulls you outside yourself, away from worries, into the present. You're not just passing time, you're shaping it. Maybe you share what you grow, or maybe you just enjoy it alone. Either way, it's yours. And it's a workout in disguise. Stretching, lifting, breathing deep. If you've never tried, start now. One seed, one day. If it fails, plant another. The earth doesn't care about your age, and neither should you. You're not just gardening, you're weaving a thread of life that keeps you grounded and glowing. 6. You can tell a story that captivates. By the time you're 70 or 80, your life is a treasure trove of moments. Some grand, some small, all yours. Imagine sitting with someone, a friend, a child, a stranger, and letting one of those moments spill out. A funny mix-up from years ago, a quiet memory of a rainy day, a wild adventure you once had. You don't need a booming voice or a polished script. The ability to tell a story that captivates is about the way your eyes light up, the way your words pull someone in. At this age, it's not just a skill, it's a rare gift that keeps you connected, keeps you seen, keeps your past alive in the present. This isn't about reciting history like a textbook. It's about sharing a piece of yourself. Maybe the time you got lost on a trip and found something unexpected, or the way a song used to make you feel when you were young. Your voice might waver, your memory might skip a beat, but that's what makes it real. The pauses, the little laughs, the details only you know, they draw people close. It's a workout for your mind too, digging through the years, piecing it together, and a balm for your heart, knowing someone's listening. You're not just talking, you're building a bridge, offering a window into who you are. How do you do it? Start with something simple. Think of one moment that sticks with you. Maybe it's a smell, a sound, a face. Say it out loud to yourself first. I remember when, and let it roll. Add a detail, the creak of a door, the taste of a meal, then try it with someone. Don't worry if it's messy. The rough edges make it yours. Picture their face as they lean in, caught by the thread you're spinning. It's not about being perfect. It's about being present. You might stumble, lose the point, and that's fine. Laugh it off and keep going. The magic isn't in the polish, it's in the truth. And the payoff, it's a connection. At 70 or 80, it's easy to feel like your voice doesn't carry anymore. But a good story proves it does. It's a gift you give without spending a dime. Wisdom, humor, a glimpse of life through your eyes. It keeps you sharp too, pulling those memories into focus. Try it, and next time you're with someone, pick a moment, share it simply. Watch their reaction, feel the tie it creates. You're not just telling a story, you're lighting a spark, proving you're a rare gem whose shine still draws people near. 7. You can manage your money wisely. Imagine yourself at 70 or 80, sitting at a table with a cup of tea in hand, flipping through a notebook or glancing at a screen, knowing exactly where your money's coming from and where it's going. You pay your bills on time, tuck a little aside for a rainy day, and turn away those slick offers that promise miracles for a price. This isn't about being wealthy or juggling a fortune. It's about steering your own ship, keeping your dignity intact, and resting easy knowing you've got enough for the things that matter. A warm meal, a roof overhead, maybe a small treat now and then. At this age, managing your money wisely marks you as a rare gem because it shows you've still got a clear head, a steady hand, and the strength to say no when the world tries to pull you off course. This ability is more than just numbers on a page. It's a quiet power, a shield against the chaos that can creep in when finances slip out of control. At 70 or 80, the stakes feel higher. There's less time to recover from a mistake, and the world knows it. You've probably seen the ads. Buy this supplement, it'll fix everything, or invest here, double your savings. They're loud, tempting, and often empty. But if you can see through the noise, check your balance and make choices that fit your life, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. It's about peace of mind, the kind that comes from knowing you don't have to lean on anyone else, that you're not a burden but a rock, steady and sure. How do you hold on to this? Start with the basics. Track what you spend, even if it's just jotting down a few lines each week. Rent, groceries, that extra coffee. Keep it simple. A pencil and paperwork as well as any app. Look at what comes in, pension, savings, whatever it is, and match it to what goes out. If the numbers blur or the math feels heavy, there's no shame in asking a trusted friend or family member to sit with you for an hour and sort it out. The goal isn't perfection, it's clarity. And when those pushy calls or letters come, practice a firm, polite no thank you. No explanation needed. Picture the relief of shutting that door, the weight lifting off your shoulders. You're not just managing money, you're guarding your freedom, your right to live on your terms. The beauty of this skill stretches beyond the practical. It's a gift to those around you. When you're in control, they don't have to worry, don't have to step in. It's a signal that you're still here, still capable, still calling the shots. And it's a buffer against stress. Imagine sleeping better knowing your bills are paid, your savings safe. Start small if it feels daunting. Check one account today, say no to one bad offer this week. Every step builds that calm, that strength. You've navigated decades of life. Don't let a few dollars undo that. You're not just counting coins, you're crafting a legacy of independence. And that's a shine worth keeping. 8. You can hug someone and mean it. Picture yourself at 70 or 80, reaching out to wrap your arms around someone, a friend, a child, a partner, and really holding on, not just a quick pat, but a warm, full embrace that says everything words can't. It's not about strength or speed, it's about the depth of feeling you pour into that moment, the way it lingers in the air after you let go. At this age, giving a hug that means something is a rare treasure because it shows you're still open, still willing to connect, still strong enough to share a piece of your heart. It's a simple act, but it's profound. A bridge across any distance, a spark that lights up both you and the person you hold. This isn't just a gesture, it's a language all its own. At 70 or 80, life has handed you plenty, joys, losses, quiet days, and a real hug carries all of that. It's a way to say, I see you, I'm here, or you matter, without needing to fumble for the right phrase. Science backs it up. Hugs lower stress, boost your mood, even ease a bit of physical ache by releasing feel-good chemicals in your brain. But you don't need a lab to know how it feels. The warmth spreading through your chest, the way it softens the edges of a hard day. It's not about how long you to hold or how tight. It's about meaning it, letting that moment be a gift you give without holding back. How do you keep this alive? It's easier than you think. Just don't let the chance slip by. Next time you're with someone you care about, step in close, wrap your arms around them, and stay there for a breath or two. If your shoulders tire or your balance wobbles, lean in instead. Rest your hand on their arm, let your closeness do the work. Picture their face lighting up, the way it bounces back to you in a smile or a softer look in their eyes. It's not about grand displays, it's about the small, real seconds that tie you together. And if hugging feels awkward after years of holding back, start light. A pat on the back, then build to more. The first one might feel strange, but it gets easier, warmer, truer. The power here goes deep. At 70 or 80, it's easy to feel like the world moves past you, like your touch doesn't carry the weight it once did. But a hug proves it does. It's a thread that keeps you woven into others' lives. It's for you too, a reminder you're still alive, still feeling, still part of something bigger. Imagine the calm it brings, the way it melts a bit of loneliness or worry. Try it soon. One embrace, one honest moment. You might find it lifts you as much as them. You're not just holding, you're healing, shining in a way that's rare and real. 9. You can sleep through the night. Imagine closing your eyes at 70 or 80, sinking into your bed, and waking up 6 to 8 hours later with the sun peeking through the curtains, feeling rested, not restless, not piecing together a night of tossing and turning. This isn't a small thing. It's a quiet triumph, a sign your body and mind are still in tune, still willing to give you the recharge you need to face the day. At this age, sleeping through the night marks you as a rare gem because it's not a given. Aches creep in, thoughts swirl. The years can make rest elusive, but when you've got it, it's gold. Fuel for your energy, balm for your spirit, a foundation for everything else you want to do. Good sleep is more than just closing your eyes. It's a gift you build for yourself. At 70 or 80, the body changes. Joints might nag, the mind might replay old worries, and suddenly midnight feels like a familiar friend. But if you can drift off and stay there, you're giving yourself a head start. Your muscles relax, your brain sorts itself out, your mood steadies. Studies say it cuts stress, sharpens memory, even helps your heart keep its rhythm. But you'll feel it without the data, the way you wake up clear-headed, ready to move instead of dragging. It's not about sleeping like you did at 20. It's about finding a rest that fits you now, a peace that carries you through. How do you make it happen? It's a rhythm you can craft step by step. Start winding down early, dim the lights an hour before bed, swap coffee for a warm drink like chamomile afternoon. Make your space a haven, a cool room, a soft pillow, no buzzing screens to pull you back awake. If your mind races, jot down tomorrow's tasks before you lie down. Let the paper hold them, not your head. Picture sinking in, the weight of the day slipping off, the hours stretching out unbroken. It won't be perfect every night. Some sounds or stiffness might nudge you awake. But even a few good nights build a pattern. Try it tonight, one small tweak, like skipping that late tea. It's not magic, it's a habit you can grow. The payoff is everything. At 70 or 80, sleep isn't just rest, it's power. It keeps you steady for that walk, that hug, that story you want to tell. It's a shield against the fog that can settle in when you're tired, a boost to keep you glowing. Imagine waking up and feeling like you, not a shadow of you, ready to laugh, to learn, to live. It's a gift to those around you too. They see you sharp, not worn. If it's been a while since you slept deep, don't give up, start small, adjust, keep at it. You're not just sleeping, you're recharging, shining in a way that's rare and vital. 10. You can say no without guilt. Picture yourself at 70 or 80, standing at a crossroads. Maybe it's a phone call pushing some overpriced miracle cure, a request to take on more than you can handle, or an expectation that doesn't fit your day. Now imagine looking that moment square in the eye and saying no, with a voice that's calm, firm, and free of apology. Not a shout, not a whisper, just a clear, steady word that sets a boundary and holds it. At this age, the ability to say no without guilt isn't just a skill. It's a rare and radiant strength, a mark of a gem who knows their worth and guards their peace. It's not about being cold or selfish. It's about honoring yourself, your time, and the life you've built after decades of giving. This isn't a small thing. By 70 or 80, you've likely spent years saying yes to family, to work, to the world's endless demands. It's easy to feel like that's still your role, like turning something down might disappoint someone or paint you as frail. But here's the truth, saying no when it matters is power. It's a shield against the noise, the scams that prey on trust, the obligations that drain your energy, the pressure to be more than you need to be. It's not defiance for the sake of it, it's clarity, a way to keep your days your own. Imagine the weight that lifts when you let go of pleasing everyone, the quiet that settles in when you choose what fits you instead of what's forced on you. Why does this matter so much now? At 70 or 80, your time is a treasure, more precious than ever. Every hour you've got is a chance to live, not just exist. To walk that mile, cook that meal, laugh at the mess. But the world doesn't always see it that way. You might hear pitches for things you don't need, or feel a tug to say yes out of habit or fear of conflict. Saying no cuts through that. It's not about shutting people out. It's about letting yourself into the space you deserve, the calm you've earned. And it's a signal to others, you're not a pushover, not a mark for every scheme. You're still here, still sharp, still in charge. How do you build this? It starts with a breath. Next time something comes your way that doesn't feel right, pause. Feel the pull to agree, then let it pass. Try a simple no thank you and leave it there. No excuses, no fuss. Picture the scene. A voice on the phone rattles off a sales pitch and you cut in, no, I'm good, then hang up. Or someone asks to buy and you smile, no, I can't this time. It's not harsh, it's honest. If guilt creeps in, remind yourself you're not wronging anyone, you're righting your own balance. Start small, say it once this week, maybe to a tiny thing. Feel the ground hold steady under you. It gets easier, smoother, truer. The beauty of this goes deep. At 70 or 80, saying no without guilt keeps your life yours. It's a gatekeeper for your energy, letting in the hugs, the stories, the rest, while keeping out the clutter. It's a gift to those around you too. They see you strong, not stretched thin. Imagine the freedom, no more tangles of overcommitment, no more dread of things you didn't want. It's not about building walls, it's about carving space to shine, to breathe, to be. And it's a shield against the tricks that target this age, those glossy promises that cost more than they give. You've lived long enough to know what's worth your yes. Everything else gets a no. This takes practice, especially if yes has been your reflex. Maybe you stumble at first, soften it too much, feel a pang after. That's okay, try again. Picture the calm that grows each time, the way it frees you up for what you love. It's not rudeness, it's respect. For yourself, your years, your light. Try it soon, one no. One moment where you choose you. Feel the strength in it, the way it settles. You're not just refusing, you're reclaiming, polishing a facet of your gem that shines brighter with every boundary you set. At 70 or 80, that's not just rare, it's remarkable. How to keep shining or start? Let's pause. These 10 aren't separate, they're a tapestry. Walking keeps you free, cooking feeds your soul, laughter lifts it. Learning and gardening grow you, storytelling and hugging connect you. Money and sleep ground you, saying no guards you. Each thread strengthens the others, building a life that shines. At 70 or 80, it's not about doing them all perfectly. It's about holding on to what you can, adding what you might. If these feel far off, don't worry, gems form under pressure. Walk 10 minutes, boil an egg, chuckle at a slip, watch a tutorial, plant a seed, share a memory, check a bill, hug a pet, nap, decline a favor. One step, one day, you're polishing. If you've got them, keep going. You're rare, a light for us all. At 70 or 80, you're not fading, you're dazzling. These 10 things prove it. Which one's yours? Which one's next? Drop a 9 in the comments if this sparks something, or a 0 if I missed you. Your voice shapes this. Loved it? Hit like, share it with someone who shines, and subscribe for more. What's one thing you'll try? Tell me below. I'm all ears. Let's keep glowing together.